Hello everyone, this is Arafellin here with another Link to the Past glitch. I've recently done some of the earliest ones I learned about. This is probably the one I learned about most recently. Actually, it was only discovered a few years ago and then subsequently allowed in racing context. It's called the Icebreaker, and it basically lets you break Ice Dungeon, Ice Palace. So without further ado, I'll get started. You need a fire source to get in the dungeon. You need the hammer if you're going to clear it. And for the glitch itself, you need the cane of Samaria. Other than giving myself the cane, this is the Ice Dungeon preset from the Racing ROM. So, come in here. So basically what we're going to do is a little thing that lets us skip pretty much the whole run around that you normally do going through the dungeon. There's another thing called the Ice Palace bomb jump that was discovered earlier. I can't get bomb jumps to work consistently, and that one in particular is nasty. So Icebreaker is a really good thing for me in particular because that I can do. So what you want to do is first of all, we have an optional step that if you're going to rush through the dungeon and don't have or don't want to worry about getting enough keys, you first come back to this room up here and flip the switch. If you're just trying to get somewhat further into the dungeon, grab some chests, like say you're doing a randomizer run and don't care about clearing it, you don't need to do that. Okay, you come into this room. Okay, so what we're going to do is there's this wall here that keeps us from going further into the dungeon. We're going to go right through that. So, first step, hold right until you're as far right as you can go. Then you want to go left just a tiny little bit, similar to the water walk setup, or fake flipper setup. If you press the left even a little bit on the controller, Link will go a few steps, or a few pixels. So you want to interrupt it with a sword swing, for example. Then you hold down and right. You'll notice, you can see in the top right, I am holding down and right, but Link isn't actually going down. What's happening at this point is the game thinks I'm still in the doorway. This is called a door state extension glitch. So once we're here, open the menu, switch to the cane of Samaria. You don't actually have to open the menu if you have quick scroll on, which is a randomizer thing. I like to open the menu anyway because you need to let go of down and right at the same time, and the easiest way to do that is not be in the, or not be out of the menu. So, here, and we place a block. Now this next part is where I usually mess it up if I'm going to. You need to press a little bit to the left again, just like when we were setting up this, to get the game to think the block is also in the doorway. So I find it's easier to menu than to interrupt. As the block is moved slightly to the left, Link is moved slightly to the left. There is no space between the block and the wall, and at this point you just press down. And Link goes right through the wall. Pretty sure what's happening is because the game thinks you're in the doorway, it's like, well, you can't actually go down. And if you're in a left-right doorway normally, and you press up or down, it will push Link into the room. So here, it thinks you're in the doorway, it pushes you to the right. Because there's no open space there, it just pushes you straight through the wall itself. And just to demonstrate how quickly you can get through the dungeon with this if you're just rushing the boss, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, I do need one key, so I'll grab this one. Come downstairs. This door is why you need the key. Press the spike up here. Fastest way downstairs is just to go up into the corner here. Now this is a trick I picked up from racers. If you slash your sword when you're on ice, it doesn't exactly make it easier to move around, but it does give you quicker momentum. Just come in here. And this is why we flipped the switch earlier. Normally you'd have to do the whole run around to get in the door to the right there to flip the switch, and then maneuver back up to there to drop down again. But yeah, as you can see, we're already in the room before the boss. And just pick up this rock. And boom. At the boss, I haven't been recording for 6 minutes, and there was some intro on top of that, so yeah, it's fast. If you're racing, you definitely want to do this. And assuming everything is available. If not, Ice Palace Bomb Jump is very good to know, but again, I'm not very good at it, so I'm not even going to try to demo it. That's it for this time. Next time I'm thinking about doing an actual randomizer run and trying to talk through that, so we'll see